Here we are at 24 William Street, Brookline, Mass. Thank you, Jane. We'll follow you right around the house. Okay. So
I'll show you. I'll start first with the room here, which for us used to be the parlor, and we had, as we walked in, we had a piano here, and we had more fun singing around the piano. My father sometimes playing the ukulele, and my sisters and myself and my mother singing. And we had a lot of fun doing that. And let's see, the rest of the room, it was really mostly the music room. And we only used it for a special, we had, in Christmas time, we had the Christmas tree here. And it was absolutely wonderful because with the windows, people could see it outside, from outside. And we had an electric train that went around the Christmas tree. And we had more fun. Papa would get it out, and I could load some of my little toys into the carriage of the train, and it would go round and round the tree. But this room was really mostly the music room, the parlor. Now in the living room, I guess we can go through here.
yeah, were these pocket doors? Were they?
Say,
yeah, they were.
They don't work, do they?
Actually, they do, but you have to really fiddle with them.
We have doors that
yeah,
on this side and this side you pull, and they came together. And usually this was closed, I think. Do you remember seeing? I don't remember, but anyway, we could close this off completely.
Yeah, we'd have to work on the doors a little, but yes.
And then we come into the living room, and it's very much the same as it was. We had the big couch right here, and we had chairs, and we used this. I think we did use this fireplace. My father, who we respected highly, had his chair in this corner and was surrounded by books. My father had so many books. He and his brother were in a publishing company when he was young, and it was filled with, we had 3 sets of encyclopedias, so there was no reason for his children not to be learned.
Before Wikipedia.
But it was absolutely wonderful. We never lacked of having books, and Papa would sit there always with a footstool, and when the newspaper came in at the door, Papa was the one who read it first. Nobody touched it until my father read it. And that's about all about this, I think.
Okay.
But this is called the conservatory.
We called it the sunroom, but we'll change it to conservatory.
It was a glassed-in place, just like this. We didn't keep our bicycles here. Mother had plants here. And it always was sort of a fun place. This was a little window that opened. And when I was a little girl, I used to escape by opening up this window and climbing out, and nobody would know that I had gone. Or I could come back through that window. And really, it was my secret way of getting in and out of the house. My mother loved planting, but she didn't do a lot.
And it was African violets mostly in there?
We didn't.
You did?
And actually, my grandmother, when she had her house in Portland, Maine, built like this so much that she built a little one outside of her house, and she called it the wart because it just sort of stuck out.
The pustule, yeah.
Anyway, let's go on. And from
to the room that's really the heart of the house.
Yes. And in here, did we go in here?
Nope.
The dining room. In the dining room, we had a very large round table that could be small, larger, or larger. And it had because you could put leaves in it, so we could be just our family. And it could be a big family, all our relatives. We had a fireplace here. We didn't use it too much, but it made it attractive. We kept in this hollow over here, we always had a great big brass bowl, which I still have. I think it was a foot bowl or something to wash your feet. But I still have it, and it's Russian, as a matter of fact. And the mail was just dropped. This is
in the same old mail
house.
slot.
It's just like it used to be when I lived here. The mailman comes up the steps, and he drops the mail through that slot, plumps in the floor. You can all run down and fight over who gets the mail first. But let's see, where should we go next? Upstairs?
Upstairs, sure.
Okay. These stairs have always been fun. And I would sometimes try sliding down the banisters. I always wished I could go all the way down. But these stairs I really love. They're wonderful.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful staircase.
And the little boy who lives in the house now is obsessed with it. And he plays on the banister all the time.
Does he slide down the banister?
He does. And he sort of whips around it, like
now,
holding
we're
on.
going to start back in the... Well, we'll have to... Maybe we should end there and go down those stairs.
Okay.
Back stairs.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead to where... to this room, which was always the master bedroom, where my mother slept. And she had a fireplace in her room. And every Christmas, we would hang our stockings over the fireplace and come in the morning, early Christmas morning, mother asleep, bounce on her bed, and we're allowed to open our stockings that Santa Claus had left the night before. And actually, I just noticed you have state quarters.
Yeah.
Coin collectors and stamp collectors. But this now is the master bedroom.
It's Liliana's room.
Oh,
so it's
oh,
one
yes,
child's
this is
bedroom.
Daughter's room.
Yeah.
Well, had been mother's room.
Yeah.
What are all the trophies?
Oh, those are just for fun. They came from a thrift store.
That's good.
They're like instant
Oh,
self-esteem.
and here is a Russian doll.
Yeah, Matryoshka.
I have several of them come apart. Little ones inside. Ah, the sign, Liliana. And this is...
So this was Papa's room, right?
This was my father's room, yes. And this is now your... No.
This is now Tully's room, the
Tully's
boys'
room.
room. Yep.
And...
So it's still got the male-female pattern. The same.
And he has a big bed.
Yeah. It's actually just, if we have guests, we can put them there.
And you could tell with all the soldiers.
Yeah, here's
It's a
Tully's
little
military
different.